Hi, Jaden. How are you? My day was very well. I'm a little irritated with the eighth graders. I done gave y'all extra time to do work, and half of y'all didn't do it. And I'm just a little irritated because I told y'all I was checking it at midnight. I'm literally just now checking it, and half of y'all did not do it. But no need for me to get upset. It's y'all grade, not my grade. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to make. If I want to make rice or if I want to make pasta. Rice or pasta. Whatever it is, I need to make it quick. Oh, I bought this for you and Arsino to try. I gotta remember to bring it to school tomorrow. It's sardines and mustard sauce. Let me keep it out so I can remember for y'all to try it. See if y'all want to try that again. I think I'm gonna do spaghetti. Oh, let me see. Awesome. Let me see. I was looking at that is a little, I don't see your name. It's not under my name. These are the things we said. It's under Mr. James. It is Pythagorean theorem. Don't look for my name. Look for the math title. I don't know. Get out my life and grow up, sir. It'll caught me on the wrong day. I don't even feel like being nice to the people. That's weird. Good, good, good. Because that was two of them. Hello, everybody who just joined the chat. I'm about to make something quick, real quick for dinner. Shrimp, salmon, broccoli. I think I'm gonna do it with a thin spaghetti, and then maybe this roasted garlic pesto sauce. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But it's definitely going to be a quick one. I hope everyone had an amazing day. Sunday is always a reset to the week, so I hope everyone had a good day. Don't worry about it, Jaden. People will be people. People will be people. Oh, and I need to put this fish in the oven for tomorrow. So let's start that. Hello, how are you? Stinger! Hi, Singer. Singer. Did you see that big smile? Like, hi, Singer. Singer, I just was on live. I just looked at the live playback. Hold back out. Hold back out. Because I was doing flip charts. I was doing flip charts. And you know I'm but this tall. So I'm leaning over. I'm like, dang, my whole back is out. Oh wow. Little flesh ain't never killed nobody. Let's do the wrong thing with it. Happy Sunday. And that it is. I just expressed my frustrations about my eighth graders not doing their work, and now I'm moving on from it. I'm about to do a quick pasta with some thin spaghetti because it's late, but I'm a little off schedule because of my afternoon church nap. Broccoli, and I have some salmon and shrimp, and then I have some swap I'm about to put in the oven real quick. But everything is like quick. How is your Sunday going? How's your Sunday going? Me too. You had a good time. I mean, sometimes you gotta put money out for experience. You had a good time. Oh, that's better. This lighting is better. I can see the words. You had a good time, and that's all that matters. We gotta live life. We gotta live life. I feel like if you're responsible 80% of the time, then there we go. There we go. That's more than enough. That's more than enough. I feel like I did something very big today. I'm very proud of myself. So yeah, you've been following me for a while. So you know I left my old church. Hold on one second. Let me just get that word in there first, and then I'll talk. Let's see this out. Okay, so I think I did something very bold and big today. At least that's what I'm gonna say. So you know how I left my church this past summer, and when I left, it wasn't the best leave. Um, and I didn't know maybe I was harboring like sad or anger, hurt feelings or whatever from it. Like I thought I had moved past it, but when I had drove past there like a week or so ago, I got like so hurt and angry. I felt like a mixture of feelings. So yesterday I had stayed with my mom, and my mom lives around the corner from the old church. So when I was driving to my new church, I'm like, I turned the corner like two or three times, like, go to the church, go to the church, go to the old church. So I went to the old church. It was good seeing a few other people. I couldn't make it through the entire service. It was just a bit much for me, like everything that was going on. Like church started at 9. Announcements was still taking place at 9:40. Now, hey, I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying I'm not used to that anymore. And I didn't enjoy it. I did not enjoy it. I did pray and actually had my well, I also had somebody else pray for me while I was there. Shout out to Mr. James. And I felt better after that. Like just to, let go of things. I definitely felt good about my decision with, going somewhere else to grow spiritually. Once again, not knocking at church, but I just felt like that was just a big step and I feel good about it. I could have just let those things linger, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, no, I really don't want anything, anyone in my life that is not going to allow me to elevate and grow. Like, I just don't want it. And I don't want myself to be holding myself back based on anything I'm harboring, especially once you realize it. Because sometimes we hold on to stuff and we don't even know we're holding on to it. But once I was able to recognize what that thing was, what that feeling was, it was like, all right, how can I need to fix this immediately. So I felt good about that. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. These were one of my get into jeans. So I'm so hype about it because it's like space and stuff. And I like how it like crosses. And then on camera, I don't know if it comes up, but it's like an ombre and then it gets like into a green. But yeah, this was a get into jeans. So made me very happy to be able to put it on today. And this shirt, everybody don't like to shop there. Everybody don't like to shop there, but I got this from Shein like a while ago. Shein, whatever. Auntie Shein, that's what my friend Kelly calls my bestie friend. Bestie Kelly calls it Auntie Shein. Yeah. Have the water on for the pasta. Let's cut some broccoli. All this is very basic. I'm in between whether I'm gonna put the salmon on the stove. I haven't put salmon on the stove in a long time or in the air fryer. And then here are my shrimp. I want to cook this down and Nintendo and strawberry candies. Oh, okay. All right. Very nice of you. Very nice. Very nice of you. Singer, you know I don't know how to respond to certain stuff. Very nice of you, young man. What? So we have some shrimp. I'm not going to have what happened to me last week happen this week. I'm about to make them now. Just gonna put the salmon in the air fryer. Oh, thank you. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. So I already put it in here, so I'm just gonna bring it over here so we can season it with the regular basic seasonings. We love the thrift store over here. At least I love the thrift store. Can we do that? All right, so we're gonna put a little pepper on here. Remember, I am not a chef. This is just how I like to make mine. I actually forgot to spray it. Let's spray it. Let's spray it with some oil. All right, so we put pepper. Let's put some garlic. And then we're going to put, oh, there's no more from that. Where's here? We're going to put some blackening seasoning. And then lastly, we'll put a little salt on here. And then I'm not going to start it just yet. I'll find a perfect position for this, so I don't have to keep moving this. I'm not going to turn that on, but usually I do 350 for 9 minutes. So now I am going to cut this broccoli. Because this time I have to devein the shrimp or anything. As I said, this is going to be really easy. So here is our shrimp. And I'm actually going to keep those tips, those tails on there. So I'm going to just put some salt and pepper on those. And this is pepper. So I don't want anybody to think it's tons of salt. It will be tons of pepper. I'll put a little bit of salt. And then, even though we're going to do a little Cajun style all purpose seasoning. And then you can use your hands or you can use tongs. I notice people be tripping out about other people's food online, so let's just do some tongs and just move it around. I'm actually gonna once I cut the broccoli, I'm gonna put it in the same pan as the broccoli. So put that there. I'm actually not gonna need this anymore. So I will cut it, then clean it. Singer, it might just be me and you in here, which is perfectly okay. Which is perfectly okay. Oh, singer, I did something today. Impulse, 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 impulse. I'll tell you later time. Let's give it some more time to see if it'll be a response. Impulse. I gotta pray about it. I actually don't even feel bad about it at all. I think it's a part of my healing journey. It's a part of my healing journey. I gotta figure something out. I gotta figure something out. And I want them to be like big pieces, so I'm not gonna cut them in half. You get a boo. Awesome, awesome. Because I said on this page, it got to be no judgment zone, but it also got to be a place where I'm going to be honest, you know? Because I don't want to, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. However, you know, it's okay. What's done is done. What's done is done. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. I said this summer I'm going to try to probably go back to my do some fashion videos. I used to do like this was years ago. I used to like do try on hauls and stuff. Sometimes I used to go buy clothes. I don't want to do that because I don't want to spend money. I don't want to spend money. Like one of the things I just was talking to one of my friends about, well, both my friends, like we have this thing called Marco Polo, which is like video chat. And I was talking to them about of how one of my prayers is if I believe I serve this big God, I don't have to choose. So I feel like the last 2 years is like luxury or experience. So I've been wanting to buy this Louis Vuitton Speedy bag. It's like a little bowling bag, but I also want to go on trips. So of course I've been choosing the trips, but I feel like I would like to have a job that I enjoy and a job where I feel like I'm making adequate money. And then it made me question myself on maybe you are making adequate money, maybe you are mismanaging. So then, these are just my conversations with God to help me through this because I feel like not that, oh my gosh, you're gonna get whatever you want all the time. But I do feel like if you work hard, I'm not working just to pay bills. So I say all that to say that I'm looking for different ways to make more money. Let's see some things coming up on here. Um, oh, that would be cool. Hi, Majid. How are you? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Majid, did you do them 3 IXL? That's the question. Did you do those 3 IXLs? If you can watch me, you better have those IXLs done. Um, yeah. So this summer, I plan on hopefully working summer school, my girls program. I'm just waiting for my business name change to come through so that I can apply for grants. And I would like to travel. Last summer, I feel like I traveled a nice amount. However, because I am moving, I can understand, maybe one place and not three places. So we'll see. So I'm moving to a two-bedroom because I would like to have more space. I would like to have more space. But my prayer and my journaling is, Lord, I serve a big God that I don't want to have to choose between having a career that I love or having a career that I don't like, but I make a lot of money. Because that's what it was at the government. Like, I hated it when I left, but I made good money. Then got a pay cut doing what I actually do love. Are there challenges? Heck yeah, but I do love teaching. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. So you definitely understand that singer. Um, do you do something in honor of your mom for Mother's Day? like to remember her? Because I know Mother's Day is coming up. Is that like a hard time for you? And I believe that. And that's why it was, I'm not going to say it was easy for me to leave the government, but it was one of those things like, okay, if I'm staying here because of money, then that means I'm putting God in a box. So now I'm actually being more vocal like, God, I'm not putting you in a box. So I know that you can allow it, that I could be happy teaching and making good money. I'm actually looking into adjunct professor jobs. So I did one teaching thing with Dr. Wells, which was really cool. And it was at St. Joseph's. So amazing. So amazing. So amazing. So I was like, I want to do it again and again and again and again. I also been looking at the community college here, seeing if they have openings too. Okay. Okay. Well, at least you have your daughter and you have your husband to be able to walk you through any feelings you may feel around that time, you know? And maybe a day that you just, your daughter will make you feel extra special. Okay. All right. That sounds nice. That sounds very nice. So this water is boiling. So, and this is the thin spaghetti. I was thinking about breaking it, but I'm not going to put it in here. And I just put a little bit in. All right. Yeah, awesome. That's so easy. The tuner launch used to ask me another system. Cool, cool. Yeah, so I do have a tutoring business, and typically I do that after school. I do like two, like I'm looking at my calendar right now. I have like two appointments a day. Sometimes it is a lot though, because coming from teaching all day, then going straight to tutoring, sometimes it can be a bit much. However, I love my students, my tutoring clients and my students. So they make it worthwhile. They make it really worthwhile. So I just want to make sure I'm managing correctly and then managing correctly and saving. All right. So I'm going to put some butter in this pan. And we're going to throw the broccoli in here. Guess I should be using a butter knife, but that's okay. This knife was already out. So not too much butter. Yeah. So I used to work at this community center, and then last week I had stopped by because I wanted to see one of the workers, Miss Betty, that works there, and it was so good to see those kids. It was so good; it just really melted my heart. So that was exciting. That was really exciting. All right, so I'm gonna throw this broccoli in there, and then I'm gonna put this shrimp in there at the same time. So that is what that is looking like, and then we're gonna just put this top on here. You like that good? All right. So I had took out some fry earlier today. Um, because I did want fried, but I'm trying to be mindful of making healthy choices. So instead of doing fried, I'm going to put it in the oven. So I'm actually going to put some butter on it. Let's get this butter. Going back to the garlic and herbs, I'm not going to use the other one. I'm going to use this one. And I'm starting to like stuff better with minimum seasoning. Minimum seasoning if possible. So that is what we're going to do right here. We're going to put some pepper. We can do minimum seasoning and everything else, but maximum pepper. That's interesting salt. I'll put a baby amount of water at the top. I literally just put a baby amount and then we're gonna cover this. I already have the oven set to 350. Oh, I use this butter. The one we had put on well, the wait. The one I had put on the shrimp last week, I used this one. Uh, Oh, thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. I really appreciate that, singer. I really appreciate that. It's trying to think. What do I have to do the rest of the night? I didn't even go in my room. And when I got dressed the other day, I made a mess. I made a mess. Oh, Broad Street Run coming up yesterday with the kids. Gosh. It was something else, but it was okay. I actually felt good because I was a little ahead of some of them. Some of them I was ahead of, So it's not about who can run fastest, who everybody gotta get it done. But it's like I was a little ahead of them. They made me feel good. Made me feel good. Made me feel good. Then when we came back to the gym, we did suicides. So tap the floor. You had to run back, tap the floor, and then we did push-ups. And I think I did pretty good on my push-ups. So I was very proud of myself. Very proud of myself. Very proud of myself. Tuesday is run club again. I gotta be prepared. Gotta be prepared. Gotta be prepared. Let's make a crystal light drink together. Well, actually, I'm not gonna use crystal light. Let's use. Let me see. I'm gonna turn this off so it doesn't dry out. So this is what our broccoli and shrimp is looking like. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Nice and seasoned and all that good stuff. So we're just waiting for our pasta. Turn it off so that shrimp doesn't dry out. And what I'll actually do is I'm not going to have it on, but I was in between these two sauces because we're not making a sauce tonight. We're going to just jar it up. So we have Prego, home style Prego, and then we have creamy roasted garlic pesto. I think I'm in a pesto like mood. So we're going to go to this. But I don't want it like drenched in sauce. So I'm just going to put a little bit. Like, I don't want it like what? I don't know how to really explain it. And at first, I was just going to leave it in with butter and then just put Parmesan on top. I think that's the vibe I'm going for. I may not use this sauce. Yeah, I still got time to think about it. Still got time to think about it. But I'm going to make a Crystal Light drink. So along with Crystal Light, I buy the other ones from the Target brand, the Market Pantry. So this one is fruit punch. Tastes just like Kool-Aid. It's just like Kool-Aid. But I think I'm going to do the peach iced tea one. So let's get some. Hi, how are you? God bless you too. Thank you so much for coming over. Pizza. Mmm. That sounds yummy. That sounds delicioso. All right, so we have a few frozen peaches because we're making our fancy crystal light. Then I'm gonna put some of my 7-Eleven ice in here, the best ice ever. So I just put some of my 7-Eleven ice on top. Yes. Yeah. All right. We have our water. We have our crystal light. Anytime I think about like today, I went to storage to take my winter you would think I was saying my winter clothes, but it was just my winter coats to storage. And right next door, down the street is Rita's, and next door is 7-Eleven. So Rita's, of course, has the yummy water ice. 7-Eleven has the yummy slushies. I said, Ashley, do you really want that sugar? I did, but I did not do it. I said, you know what? You can have Crystal Light. You can have Crystal Light. And that is what we're going to have. I'm gonna take that top off there. I always make too much pasta. I thought because I did half the box, but we'll see. All right. And then our peaches and ice. Delicioso. This is gonna be delicious. Look at that. It looks like a fancy drink with those peaches at the bottom. Our Readers is open. Our Readers has been open prior to spring, prior to even the first day of spring. Our Readers is open. Our Readers is open. Thank you so much. Yes, I have been working out. I have been working out, reaching those goals. And it's so crazy because when I was in prayer the other day, like just worshiping and just like in pure like God. Like I was looking at old pictures, like I can't even some old pictures I'll be like, that's not me. That is not me. That is not me. And that's not knocking anyone. That's just how I felt about me. Love yourself throughout the journey. Health is important. Like that's if I could scream anything, yes, we like numbers, low number health. I am happy that I can run. I can keep up with a sixth grader. Like I probably can outdo some of the sixth graders. It's like health is everything. And I feel like I didn't take it as seriously before, or I took it seriously for a moment because of shallow reasons, not because like, yo, I want to live and I want to live happy and healthy. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I have the best subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Trying to think. I wanted to tell y'all something I had thought about while I was in church tonight. Wasn't that long ago there, so. And thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I do feel way more confident. I do feel way more confident because it's not like just for me, it's not like, oh, I want to, I'm not just saying something, I'm actually putting forth the effort. And it is plenty of days I do not want to do it. I just don't want to do it. And that's what my prayer is, Lord, help me to fall in love with being healthy and doing what I need to do to be healthy. Because it's not like I feel like some videos I see people, and there's nothing wrong with them enjoying it. It's nothing wrong, but they enjoy it. Whereas when I go to the gym, I'm like, okay, let's get over it. But when I'm running with the kids, so that's why I think when people say do what you love or do what you like to do because you'll be consistent with it. I like going with the kids. They are fun. They push you. Like when we were doing suicides, we had to do suicides for 3 minutes. I think I was the last one. I was the last one during this time. I was the last one. And we had like 10 seconds or something to get to the end. They was like, come on, Miss Love, come on. And I just felt, I'm like, I was moving my arms. I felt just so encouraged and loved. It was so funny. It was so funny. It was hilarious, but it works. It works. They really do bring out the energy. They really do. They really do. They really do. It is hot in this kitchen. It is hot in this kitchen. When I get off here, I cannot wait. I always try to be dressed on here because sometimes I think at one point I used to have robes on sometimes. I don't know. I'm not saying that's a bad look, but I just want to stay dressed. I want to be able to show y'all this fish. This was swine. It cooks really easy. It cooks like really quickly. It cooks really quickly. Singer, did you say what you had for dinner? What you have for dinner tonight? All right, so this is done. Are you gonna order out or did you eat when you was out with your niece? Sometimes those handles are hot and sometimes they're not hot. And they're hot today. They are hot today. I'm gonna strain these. Hi, thank you for joining the live. I'm just making some pasta. So far, we have the shrimp and broccoli done. I totally forgot. I seasoned salmon and put it in the air fryer. So I'm going to turn that on because I didn't want to make it too quick. Let me turn this on. We're just going to do a quick 350 in 9 minutes. I actually did 375 because I can't. Now I'm getting confused on whether I switch it to 350. I know for sure I do 9 minutes. I know for sure. I I know that's right. At first, I just was gonna make a smoothie or have a grilled cheese, but I was like, I cannot have what happened last week happen again this week with that shrimp or with that salmon. So I'm like, I gotta cook it tonight. I gotta cook it tonight. Plus, tutoring has been picking it up, which is surprising because it's the end of the school year, but I guess because finals, so tutoring has been picking up. So I'm like, I know I'm not gonna have time. At least the next 2, 3 days, I'll eat off this. I have some fruits. I have some yogurt too. Thank you for those hearts. Thank you so much. I'm gonna take this fish out. I'm burning up. I'm gonna turn the broiler on so it can get some color to the top. All right. So I just turned the air fryer on for the salmon, which we already had seasoned. We just did salt, pepper, and garlic. I think that's it. Yeah. I love salmon. If I could, I would eat it. Oh no, she doesn't like fish. I can eat salmon every day too. I do enjoy salmon. And you can prepare salmon different ways. Like I remember this one time I copied up restaurant, but I still made it on my own. I had bought mangoes and I had cut it in these little squares and I mixed it with some red onion. And then it was already wet for me cutting it, or then I mixed water. So I'm probably mixed something in to make it a little wet, and then I put it on top of the salmon and then put it in the air fryer. Delicioso. Delicioso. So good. So good. I was thinking about mixing that salmon in here, but I think I'm just gonna cut a piece of it and just have it on the side. Like even with these noodles, I think I'm only gonna put a little bit in here. Well, let it keep drinking in here. Let's see. I need to clean that area a little bit. It's a mess. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I can make it next week. Maybe I can make it next week. And I think I had did it with like cilantro rice and probably broccoli, a vegetable. Or I can do it with some sort of cilantro rice and my favorite arugula. Can't go wrong with arugula. Cannot go wrong with arugula. Oh, I don't know if I showed you guys this. You may have saw it. I got it done on spring break. I'm not showing you all my bits. That's right. So I got it today. They made it darker, but it means love yourself. But I got it done on spring break, and today they fixed it to make the line thicker. Oh, they probably knew you're cool, I'm cool, and that's why I popped up. That's probably why. But hello, I'm over here making pasta. On my channel, I talk about faith, fashion, food, fun, friendships, fitness, all those kind of good things. So welcome. If you're enjoying, just stay. Right now, we have salmon in the air fryer. I have some swa in the oven. Sway, in the air fryer. And then we have shrimp and broccoli. I'm waiting for these noodles just to drain a little more, and then I'm gonna put it with noodles. I'm in between if I'm just gonna do it as with a little garlic and herb and butter, or if we're gonna do the jar, creamy roasted garlic pesto. I'm like so in between. But thank you so much for coming through. Coming through. What do you typically watch on YouTube? When you're on YouTube, what do you typically watch? Do you post? Do you post on your channel? Yes, I am cooking dinner. I am cooking dinner. Earlier I was online. Sometimes I just get on live and just show what I'm doing. So earlier I was online. I am a math teacher. So I was doing creating flip charts for the PSSA's scoring guidelines. So I'm on here for different reasons. Sometimes you may catch me during my break at school, just talking to whoever wants to chit chat. Yes, I am. I teach sixth, seventh, and eighth grade math. Yes, I am a math teacher. Mhm. What do you do for a living? What do you do? What's your occupation? Oh, cool. That's so cool. And you put former. What do you do now? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, so it's like low key vibe over here, nothing too hype, just chill. That could be why. Did you used to put up like educational videos or anything like that? The algorithm is crazy. So I be seeing some crazy stuff on my timeline, and then I see some things in my timeline like, oh, I understand why that's here. So I definitely understand your question. I definitely get it. Not to get too personal, but I'm a private special educator. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Awesome for you. Awesome for you. So it's like another minute or two on the salmon. And now I'm going to add the pasta in here. Remember, as we just discussed, I'm a math teacher, so I'm just cooking my dinner. I'm not a professional chef. There may be some things you may do differently, and that's cool. It's just how I'm going to do it over here. So we're gonna move that around a little bit. I think I'm gonna do the pesto. I think I may add the pesto in here. I definitely don't want a lot of pasta in here for sure. I always make too much more than I really desire to have it. So let's pour a little bit of this pesto in here, and then I'm gonna add some pepper, some more pepper. So we're gonna pour this in here. Turn it low. Some people either love pesto or they hate pesto. I like it. I'm not gonna say love it, but I like it. So for those of you who have been on this channel, you know I love black pepper. So where people may think it's too much, you probably need a little bit more. And we're gonna just do a little bit of salt. And then because I do want it to have a little spice, I'm gonna put a little bit more of this. So if you remember, I had put this on the shrimp. So we're gonna put a little bit of this Cajun style. And we're just gonna let that heat up a little bit. And then it sounds like the air fryer has stopped. Oh, I missed a little bit of conversation. Uh, okay. I always need too much. Yes, because I didn't know it was gonna be that much. Remember, I thought I was doing good because I didn't have a box. Yes, love black pepper and paprika, maybe a bit too much. I love black pepper. I love black pepper. I feel like if I don't see it, then it's not enough. So this is our salmon in the air fryer. It looks good to me. It is good to me. I noticed I had bought the paper things that you can put in your air fryer. I guess it's good for like cleanup, but it never does the skin of the salmon quite well or salmon quite well. So I didn't use it. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. Also, is it JB? What did it say? JJ. JJ, you'll see that I love Crystal Light. So I always say, let's make a special fancy Crystal Light. So in here, this is the peach iced tea. And then I have some frozen peaches on here. It's not spiked, it's just yummy. All right, so let's begin to make our plate. I already know my students if they see this. They're like, can you bring me some, Miss Love? Can you bring me some kombucha? I had kombucha a few times. I'm gonna tell you each time I think I did not like it. Each time I did not like it. I know it's good for your gut. It's good for gut health, right? I was trying to make that piece of salmon cutesy, but it's still very soft, so that does not look cutesy. Oh, and cognitive health and that thing is cool. Yeah, I do believe it's an acquired taste. I'm trying to think because there had to be a reason why I tried it more than one time. So maybe I was trying different brands, trying to see because if something's good for you, sometimes you just need to drink it. But they have so many things out on the market that it's like, all right, if I don't like that one, maybe it's something else I may like. All right, I think this is looking delicioso. I'm not a pescatarian, but I do eat a lot of seafood. I've been a little icky with chicken lately. Like last week, I made grilled chicken to put on salad. I ate probably half of a bowl. I made two bowls, so for each day. So I'm a little funny with chicken right now. However, yesterday after my aunt's, she had a balloon release because her birthday was today. She passed 3 years ago. We went to this place called Nebraska. I think that's how you say it. It's one of those places where they keep bringing meat around. And I noticed the only meat that when it came to me that looked like, "Ooh, let me try that," was the lamb, and I love lamb. I love lamb. But then I just had shrimp yesterday. I just had shrimp. I am on a health journey. I used to be over 300 pounds. Today, 168. I gotta stop getting on that scale. However, it's not about the number. I keep trying to make sure I know that it's not about the number. It's about being healthy, and I definitely want to get toned. I want to be strong. I want to be strong. I want to be strong. Let me put this on here. So yes, health is wealth. Health is wealth. This is not going to look fancy, y'all. Okay. And I more so want more broccoli because it's late. Oh, shucks. This is why I don't bake. What stuff is in the oven? Oh, okay. So I made some swat, so let me show you out. Just a little black pepper, garlic, oat butter, and I think I did a little salt on there too. Remember, if you don't got no, if you can't see the black pepper, they right. You can't see the black pepper, they right. Actually, we put a little bit more on this one. All right. I don't know what I was thinking. That thing was too hot. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I feel like I burnt my hands a little bit just now. All right. Let's see. They're saying you rock because you're being kind. You're being kind. But once again, I did not make this dish, this plate look fancy. Maybe I should wipe this side though. Hold on a sec. All right, so we have a piece of salmon with the pasta, broccoli, and the shrimp. So as always, I will try it. Yeah, I have to let y'all know. I literally put my hand in that mitten to pick that thing up, and I think it was too thin. My fingers are burning so bad right now. Like my fingertips are killing me. I don't think that's bougie. That's just nice. That's just nice. Oh man, I need some. Like, what do you put on your? What happens when you burn yourself? You put ice on. I don't know, but it's killing me. It's just right on the fingertips. Yeah, but some people come on here and chat about nonsense, like vulgar things. So you're being clean, kind, and nice. So we appreciate that. All right, so let's try this out. I watched this lady on here, and she does like she like make food and stuff like that. And at the end, she always like, "Let's try it." No, she'd be like, "Is it even good?" She's like, "Of course it is, because I made it. I made some things that not gonna say it wasn't good, but maybe needed more seasoning." So let's see. This cement looks popping. Why? Because I see the pepper. I was should have said grace first. Lord, we thank you for provision. In Jesus' name, amen. My fingers are burning. Ugh, I can't believe this. My fingers are like legit burning. All right. Salmon was delicious, guys. Let's try this. I love the fact that it took a little bit for my fork to go to my broccoli. That means it did not overcook because I do not like mushy broccoli. Yo, look at my fingers. Y'all see how red they are? They are burning. That was delicious. I taste the Louisiana seasoning, the spice is like a little after kick. It tastes good. It tastes good. I'm going to let you guys go now. Thank you so much for joining the live. I hope you all have an amazing and blessed week. I may be on Wednesday, maybe. It's a lot of tutoring after school this week, so I'm not too sure. But I wish you all the best, much success, happiness, and an abundance of God's love. Continue to blossom.